Hear ye, this is Lord Potato, and this is What If Naruto was a reincarnation of Asta, Song Jin-Woo, Won, and Sam's. This is part 2, and if you want to know what part 1 was, I think I uploaded it like 5 months ago, and it was my 200 special, but I never actually did like a second part, or a third part, or even I'll even finish it, so I mean, yeah, I'm here to finish it. Or, well, I mean, do a part 2, or you get the point. Yeah. So, let me do a recap on what happened last time. Naruto, who is, well, he has a system. He has a system. He also has Sam's powers and also some puns. He also has Asa's powers with, Levi? Asa's brother. I can't remember how to say his name that much. I haven't read Black Clover in a while. So I don't know the latest Black Clover chapter on the manga or anything. I haven't read it. It's been like a while. I think it's been a month. I haven't read on it. Yeah. So let me now go into what happened on a recap. Naruto met someone named Noel Uzumaki. I'm actually gonna change that Uzumaki to Noel Sylbion. See, yeah, because think about it. If Naruto dated this person with an Uzumaki name, it's a little like Sweet Home Alabama. Nah, I'm not doing that. So yeah, it's just Noel Sylbion. She doesn't have any Uzumaki blood. She does have I'm gonna say Senju, with also the Yuki. Yeah, the Yuki bloodline for the ice style. Um. So also, Naruto does have a sister and brother named Mento Uzumaki and Memna Uzumaki. Memna has the Yang Nine Tails, which that means he doesn't get that much power from the Nine Tails help at all. Mento does get help from her Nine Tails, the Ying. Also, there's Sasuke and Susuke, or should I say, is it Izumi? Izumi Uchiha, or yeah, Izumi Uchiha and Sasuke Uchiha. They are the last clan of the Uchihas. Itachi still massacred the clan. Naruto, he is wanting to become a root Anbu instead of like wanting to become Hokage, because Hiruzen was the one to neglect him and actually tell everyone that he is a Nine Tails, which he isn't. Danzo in this one is sort of a good person. He actually cares about Naruto instead of like trying to control him and all that. He wants Naruto to become, well, a ninja instead of like going to murder and all that. He wants Naruto to have experience before going to kill people. Which Naruto doesn't really care about making friends that much. He does have someone that he really cares, and that is Noel Sylbion. Since that is the reincarnation of, well, Asta's like friend slash ship and Black Clover. You get the point. So Naruto doesn't look like Asta or Sam's. He doesn't have pale white skin. He looks like, well, Song, Song. He looks just like Song. And, yeah, with the black hair and the blue eyes with also purple glow. And also, if you haven't read the latest chapters of, like, Solo Leveling Player, Solo Leveling Player, which it says that the system, even though it was the system to actually help Song level up and get more powerful and all that, because someone wanted to be the reincarnation for it to hold the power and all that. The main shadow, well, the true shadow necromancer. Yeah, if you have read it, basically Song is basically gonna have the full power of the shadow necromancer. Full power, like he's gonna be way powerful. I don't know if So yes, now so let me now continue with that. So Naruto also did met Zab. Well, I should also mention Naruto is on Team 13 with Izumi, Minto, and also Noel. They got a C rank mission from Hiruzen to go to bring Tazuna. Naruto did kill Gato. Also, he managed to make friends with Zabuza, Haku, and Hakin. Hakin's the younger sister of Haku. And she's also the same age as Naruto and the others. So yes, kind of last left off where they were about to go to the Chunin exams. So the team is actually now into well, 5 people on the team. So yeah, Naruto, he is now just, well, he's done training after the 1 month, and now they're going to the Chunin exam. I don't remember if I went any further than that, but yes, there's where I kind of left that off. Now, when Naruto and his team are going to the Chunin exams now, Danzo has asked if they wanted to become Chunins, or, well, take the Chunin test. They all said yes, even Hakin. Now, Naruto and the others are going, and Naruto's actually, I forgot to mention, in the 1 month time skip, Naruto has actually went to the dungeon to actually find what his class is. So, let me explain what class that he got. I don't remember what kind of level I left it off at him, but the same level as when Song got his like classes, or one class. So let me explain what classes he got. Of course, he got Shadow Necromancer. Second is Demon Slayer. Yes. That's basically because of Asta's, how he's the reincarnation, and how Levi is also like the, yeah, you get the point. Demon Slayer will actually allow him to do some things. I will explain later how that will work. Then it is Skeleton Avenger. Now, what Skeleton Avenger is basically Sam's. Because how Sam's was angry, how Papyrus died from the human. Yeah, that's how I just call it. Skeleton Avenger. Shadow Necromancer, Demon Slayer, and Skeleton Avenger. Of course, Naruto's abilities with Sam's abilities, and putting that class together with Sam's abilities will actually make Sam's, well, abilities much stronger. Same with the whole Demon Slayer thing. So yeah, Naruto has now actually also got that one night, I can't remember his name, god damn it. Which I'm just gonna call him the Red Knight, which because he had a red little thing on his head and all that. And he does have the whole color of blue and all that. He also has an army of the Shadow Soldiers. Naruto does. It doesn't contain the Ogre. It doesn't contain Tank, the what's called Ice Bear. It doesn't contain a bunch of well, Ice Elves. It doesn't contain that many people. Naruto just has these classes. He just began grabbing the classes. Now, of course, he has all the abilities of being a Shadow Necromancer. So, of course, Authority Ruler and what's it called what's the other called? Shadow Exchange, Shadow Switch, I think so, where he can change. Well, not change. He can switch between shadows. Where, yeah, and all that. And yeah, you got the point. So Naruto, he is now just in the Chunin exams. But before anywhere I go into that, when what's called Konohamaru and Naruto aren't really friends at all, but Minto is friends with Konohamaru. So of course Naruto was with Minto, and of course Konohamaru bumped into Kankuro, and well, Minto tried to fight against Kankuro until Kankuro just said, "Screw it, I'm gonna punch the third Hokage's son." Naruto was the one to grab the person, well, Kankuro's punch. Easily, just grabbing his wrist, squishing it. And Kankuro said, "Oh, you little..." Naruto's way taller than, well, in the original canon. So he was 4'9" in the original canon. In this version, he's actually looks like he's already like a teenager. He is like, I think I mentioned that he was like 5'5", but after the little month time skip, he actually leveled up with actually kind of, with leveling up and also kind of getting stronger. He's a little bit taller than everyone. He's about 5'7", and I don't remember what Conqueror's height was again. But yeah, Naruto like grabbed his wrist, and when Conqueror tried to like bring out his puppets, or Temari was about to use a fan, sort of. Temari was kind of looking at Naruto just like, damn, this man works out on a daily basis. Which is true. Naruto does work out on a daily basis because he has to. The system has kind of forced him to work out on a daily basis. Now, Naruto just kicks Kankuro in the stomach and hitting him into a tree. Now, instead of Sasuke kind of being involved in all that, it was sort of Izumi being like right next to Gaara. Gaara says, Kankuro, you dumbass. And Izumi kind of noticed already Gaara being there. Because Izumi and Minto and also Noel all train with each other and also Hawking. Naruto was the one in the dungeon like fighting all that. So of course they already know how he looks like. They saw how he got bigger. And both Haku and not Haku, Hawking and Noel are just like blushing, just red faces. Yeah, they're redder than how should I say Kushina's red hair. So yeah. Also, I swear to God, no one liked the what's it called ship because I know I barely do any ships. So like, yeah, I know that's just a distraction and all that. Well, sort of a distraction. If you are knowing about my YouTube channel and all that, mostly my what ifs usually contain either Naruto mass genociding everyone, or destroying the world, or legit just destroying Konoha, or going rogue, helping the Akatsuki conquer the world. You get the point. I really don't do many ships on those because they don't really need it that much. Because Naruto's either going to conquer the world or something. Which, in this one, Naruto isn't really wanting to conquer the world. He's actually wanting to help Danzo, become the Hokage. Get rid of Hiruzen. Which Danzo is happy to know that Naruto was willing to help him. Same with Noel, Sylveon. But Danzo doesn't want him to put into like the whole root onwards yet. So Naruto, he is just he did kick Kankuro and Gaara's like, Kankuro, you dumbass. Kankuro was just like, Gaara. I'm sorry, and Gaara said, shut up. And Izumi was like right next to like Gaara. And Gaara just didn't notice her or anything. And Izumi says, is that really a way to talk to your brother? I know your brother seems like a dumbass, but doesn't really mean that you gotta call him that. Gaara, apparently, he's kind of shocked a little bit because he didn't sense Izumi's presence at all. Because Noel actually teach him how to like get rid of their like presence and all that, chakra and all that, and hide it very well. So I should also mention Naruto's chakra. I forgot to mention Naruto's chakra isn't like this light blue color, and no, it's not this red color because of the nine tails. He doesn't have the nine tails. Naruto's chakra kind of looks like what's it called? Well, before songs like color of change of aura change, it's still blue. Naruto still has it blue. It's not purple yet. That'll be on to later. But yeah, this is the color of his of Naruto's chakra right now. With that happening, Naruto, he is, how should I say? Well, he just looks at Kankuro and Gaara is like, how did you be next to me? Izumi just walked towards Naruto and the others and says, cuz, I'm that good. And Izumi tried to lay on Naruto, like saying, yeah, no, Naruto, like, just, like, he kind of walked backwards because he isn't trying to, like, well, first of all, he's not dating Minto because that's his sister. Hell no, no Sweet Home Alabama here. Fuck off. And, Izumi, he doesn't like her that much. The problem is because Izumi has this whole sort of personality the same with Minto. Naruto likes Noel because Noel, I mean, it's the reason why Noel and Asta has been in the same universe. And since Asta's his reincarnation is Naruto, and Noel is basically her reincarnation, still named Noel Sylveon. So yeah, they can just connect pretty easily. Also, Hawking is just her, how should I say? She's not very talkative that much, and Naruto sort of sees it as a good thing. He doesn't like fangirls and doesn't like people that much talking. Kind of annoys him a lot. But yeah. And so Izumi just falls into the ground, hit her face into the ground, and of course Mento's like, Izumi, are you okay? Konohamaru sees how Naruto just kicks the shit out of the guy pretty easily, and sees him as a cool person to be around. So yeah, Kankuro just gets up and starts walking towards Tamari, and Gaara says, "What is your name, black hair and red hair girl?" So Izumi says, "My name is Izumi Uchiha," and Gaara knows that she's the sort of the last Uchiha, but he feels something weird in his heart. No, this is not the time to actually kill her or anything, but kind of feels a little strange. This is basically what I'm actually kind of do for my boy Gaara. Gaara doesn't want to kill Izumi, but his mother wants to kill her. No, Gaara refuses. He never felt this, but yeah. Even though he's emotionless, he kind of felt this already. He kind of already fell in love with Izumi. The fact that Izumi is so, how should I say, well, so mysterious to him, he kind of just fell in love. Yeah. I know some what else usually do Gaara with what's called Sasuke ship and all that. Nah. That's bullshit. You see here, I don't think anyone would like to date Sasuke except for Sasuke. Because Sasuke just likes those flat boards. I'm just saying. So, Gaara says, he tried to stutter. He just started in his words, trying to talk to Izumi, and then he looks at Minto Uzumaki and said, "What is your name?" With just a little cold attitude and all that. And Minto says, my name is Minto Uzumaki." And then Gaara looks at Naruto, and it kind of just like shows this very dark presence behind him. And three presence? I mean, yeah, it's very dark presence. Three presence behind him, like a aura behind him and all that, kind of shape into three different figures. So when Gaara says, "What is your name, black hair?" and Naruto says, "My name is my name is Sam's skeleton," and Minto is like, "You're not even a skeleton." Fine, and Sam's is like, dang it, I really wanted him to actually pick my name. Naruto says, "My name is Asta Jin-Woo." So he just changed his Naruto Uzumaki to Asta Jin-Woo. So of course he would have took songs like name, but of course he has Asta, he has Sam's and all that. So no. Because Asta doesn't have a last name, so I can't really give him a last name for that. And Sam doesn't have a last name either. So his name was like, "My name is Asta Jin-Woo the Skeleton." And Sam's like, "Even though he didn't take my name, I still respect him for being a skeleton." So I should mention that Naruto, even though Naruto's skin isn't like pale white like a skeleton, it's sort of still white. It's still he still looks like Song, but it's kind of white. But his hair, even though it's black, yes, black. His eyes aren't, are blue, sort of, but with like a little tint of green. So let me show you how this looks. So of course, it looks like this, like blue and green together. Like this kind of color. So yeah, that's how Naruto looks like. And Tamari is very interesting in Naruto's eyes, because it does have a little tint of green in it. And Tamari's eyes are kind of green and all that. And so yeah. But no, it's not a Tamari ship with Naruto, okay? Or should I say, Asta Jin-Woo the Skeleton. But yeah, Naruto is just kind of getting creeped out by Tamari, just kind of staring into his eyes. It might have been staring to the soul, but yeah, you get the point. Like, she looks way scarier than Gaara staring to his soul. Like, he is confused, he is scared, he's kind of lost why he is trying, not why but why she's kind of staring to his eyes that much. Of course, this is where Gaara says, "Okay, well, mother wants your blood. Mitsuzumaki and Asta Jin-Woo the skeleton. And Naruto was like, "Yep, that is me. Oh, come on, kid. Don't have. Where's your funny bone at?" And well, Gara and well Shikaku kind of cringe at that pun, and we're like, "Do we really want to kill this thing? I feel like if he like turns into a ghost and start haunting me, he's gonna non-stop make puns." Gara just walks away. Conqueror did cringe at that pun. Tamari thought it was kind of funny. Like, she kind of smiled a little bit. And Naruto says, wasn't even that funny, but okay. Now, Minto did smack Naruto on the head. Well, she tried to, but of course fell. And Naruto said, hell no. So back to the Chunin exam. Naruto is now in the whole Chunin exam with his team, Team 13. They are going until they kind of did already see Rock Lee fight against Sasuke and whoop the shit out of Sasuke and Menma. Naruto and his team just walk past. And when they go into the whole Chunin test room, the whole exam and all that, a bunch of people send Bloodless towards, well, his Naruto's team. And Naruto was like, what the fuck is that? Levi says, that is the weakest shit I ever felt. Nah, Lucifer had a more powerful Bloodless than that. Hell nah, this isn't nothing. So Naruto, what he did is use his ability from, song. The authority, ruler, or, what's it called? Okay, so you know how I said the Red Knight, how I tried to, I'm gonna call him Icarus, cause that's his original name from Solo Leveling. So Icarus. Okay, so I'm saying that wrong. It's called Rulers or the Torin, where he can just use, well, how should I say, the power of telekinesis. He just smashed everyone down to the ground. Everyone, even Gar and everyone else. Even the other rookies. So, instead of being like the rookie, how should I say, 9, it'd be the rookie, it'd be the rookie 13. Since Naruto has, wait, would it be? No, it'd be the rookie 12. Well, Hawking sort of a rookie. So yeah, it'd be the rookie 13. And, well, Naruto is just like smashing everyone to the ground. And Naruto stops after a while. Naruto and his team just goes into a different task and all that. Naruto kind of sits next to Noel and all that. And likes talking to Noel. Until, when Team 7 comes in and makes a bunch of noise and all that. Kabuto still says blah blah blah, this and that and that. And Sasuke is just looking around and then sees Naruto. And then says, I want information on Naruto Uzumaki. So when Kabuto says, okay. So he puts information into chakra into the card. And it's blank. The problem why it's blank is because Hiruzen always deletes his papers. He doesn't care. Naruto's just blah. So yeah, it's basically blank. Because Hiruzen hates Naruto and burns all the papers. And there's no information on Naruto that much. So yeah. With that, Kabuto says, I have no clue. There's no information on him. And Naruto says, the reason why there's no information on me is because the Hokage likes burning my papers. So of course, no information on myself. And Kabuto is kind of shocked to hear the Hokage really just hates someone and just burns the person's papers. Okay. And so Kabuto says, okay. Then Kiba really wanted to try something else. And this is, actually, I'll do it. No, should I do it? So Kiba is with Hinata. And Hinata is sort of cocky, just like Kiba. So when Hinata was like passing out not papers, because when the Ibiki did came and like tell everyone to shut up and go sit down, she was like she got the papers and of course she had to pass it to Noelle and Naruto. Yeah, she didn't want to because she was so cocky until Noelle kind of grabbed her from the hair and smashed it to the fucking desk. And the one person that kind of just like snickered a little bit was Neji. He was like, fuck you, bitch. And so yeah, Neji doesn't like Hinata still, okay? Especially now when Hinata's just rude. So yeah, Noah took the papers and then gave it to the people and all that. Ibiki didn't do jack shit. He was like, because like he felt like this anger pressure on Noelle, like this like demonic aura around her when she smashed what's it called Hinata's face into a desk. So yeah, Kiba is kind of just like, wow, she's amazing. She will be mine. Little do he know, if he tries to, Naruto's gonna murder him. Like, straight up just murder him. I mean, it's not like the first time he didn't try to murder Kiba. So yeah, Kiba doesn't learn because he thought Naruto was just gonna play around with him. Nah, Naruto was straight up trying to murder Kiba. So yeah. Now, I should mention something. I really don't like Kiba as a character that much. He's way too cocky. And Hinata, screw it. She will be cocky. Cocky at the same time. So yeah, Kiba was the one to actually help Hinata and all that. Like save her. So Hinata is sort of friends with Menma. And sort of cocky at the same time with Menma and all that. And Sasuke. So Naruto, he's just on the papers and easily while answering all the questions. He's very smart. Same with Noelle, Hakim, Minto, and Izumi. So yeah. Now, we get out of the whole test, and well, Naruto, he is just like saying, well, not Naruto. Ibiki says it's over. The tag question, you can leave or you can never become a ninja again. Whatever your choice. Everyone doesn't give up, and well, some people give up because Naruto doesn't give out the speech. But who does? It's Menma's stupid ass. Like, he decided to give out the speech, which kept a lot of people not from going. And Ibiki was kind of annoyed from Menma doing that, but yeah. Uncle still comes and still smashes through the whole freaking window and tells everyone to get the fuck out. And everyone does. Everyone gets out. Uncle tries to just make fun of Ibiki, and Ibiki says, whatever, I'm fucking going now. Fuck off, Uncle. So, we now go towards the forest. So, let me now explain this. So, Naruto is now just paying attention towards, well, Uncle. And Uncle isn't the one to throw what's called, kunai towards Naruto. She throws it towards Menma, and Menma was the one to get licked with blood. Of course, Menma is kind of happy, like, yeah. Because Menma is sort of a perb. Well, he is a perb. Fully perb. He's basically the original canon of Naruto, who had red hair. But Naruto on this one has black hair, so yeah. So Naruto isn't much of a perb. He really doesn't care that much. But yeah. Since you see here, Asta wasn't a perb. Sam's definitely wasn't a perb. And of course, Song wasn't neither a perb either. So of course, Naruto's personality kind of changes a lot from original canon. So Naruto doesn't do that whole sexy clone jutsu or whatever. And Naruto's chakra is just like Kage level. Like, he is good at it. Now, Naruto doesn't, I should also mention, with the system on his back or whatever, like helping him and all that, Naruto doesn't usually need to, do hand signs to do a jutsu. He can just press a button on the system and use whatever style. Fireball. Done. Easy as that. But yeah. But yeah, Naruto, he is just going to the Death Forest. Of course, his team has a Heaven Scroll, and Team 7 has an Earth Scroll. So yeah, there's also more people in the whole Death Forest. So yeah. So we go towards where Naruto's team should be at. So Naruto's team is now in the Death Forest, and well, they kind of already encounter a team, and that is the Rain team. Basically, Noel freezes their legs, and then, Haku throws ice needles at, two of the members. And the last one kind of just gets beaten the crap out of. One gets hit in the stomach. Well, not one. He gets hit in the stomach and in the face by Izumi and, Mento. Now they get a Earth Scroll. Now they're going to jump all the way towards the, tower. So, with Orochimaru, he wanted the Uchiha body, but he was thinking, which one should I go after? The guy. Since he thinks that females are weak, so yeah, he goes after Sasuke. Izumi, he thinks that she doesn't even have the Sharingan, cause he saw how Izumi was sort of friendly and all that, and yeah. So even though Izumi has what's it called, the Indra reincarnation, and Minto has the Ashura reincarnation, they're both still nice to each other. They don't care about this whole reincarnation bullshit. They don't care. They didn't meet them, but yeah, you get the point. Naruto, they are all just jumping towards out of the forest and got to the tower pretty easily. They got there pretty fast. So with Orochimaru still biting what's called Sasuke, and also releasing, sort of like weakening the seal of what's called Emema. So yeah, that's still a thing. So they get there, but they are the first one to get there. They open the scrolls, and the person that get out was Iruka. Well, not Iruka. I'm just kidding. It was actually Danzo. Danzo, congratulations on his team with everyone, even though Naruto didn't even try that much. Like, Naruto was the one to actually sense where like the team was at and how they encountered them. So Danzo says, you guys have 5 days to rest because no one else got here pretty early. Until this is where Gaara and his team came. And when they open the scroll, they get Baki, and Baki does tell them, good job, now you have a 5-day rest and all that. And Gaara sees Izumi and kind of looks away pretty fast. Now, Naruto doesn't really get the point, but yeah. He says, okay, Lord Danzo. And Danzo says, don't call me Lord, call me not Master, Sensei. And Naruto says, Sensei, Danzo Sensei, okay. So yeah. So they all go into their each rooms. Naruto has a room by himself. Same with Noelle. Noelle actually did not want a room by herself. She actually wanted to share with Naruto. So yeah. No, they didn't do anything of that plus 18. No, they're not. They're still kids. Calm down. But Izumi and Minto have their own rooms. Haki also does share a room with Naruto and all that. So yeah, they just wanted to talk with each other. And of course, Noelle and Haki were kind of just talking about how to use Ice Style way better. So Izumi was just out of her room. And Naruto also left his room just to go check on the kitchen or something. To grab a bite to eat or something. And then train. And probably also go to a dungeon or something. But before he can go towards the I said before twice. He can go towards the kitchen. He kind of stumbled towards where Gaara kind of stopped Izumi. Now, of course, Gaara doesn't like pin her to like the wall with sand and all that. No, Gaara is just stuttering really bad and can't really look at Izumi's eyes that great. He's like looking to the ground and trying to just talk to her. Like he seems like a person that sucks, doesn't like love or anything, but he sucks at just talking to her. And Izumi says, "Can I help you?" Gara says, "Ah, yes, He's like, And Naruto, like, walk past him. And Izumi says, Naruto, where are you going? Naruto says, I'm going to the kitchen. I need a bite to eat. And Izumi says, wait up. And Naruto says, I think you should definitely hear out what this, red hair is trying to talk to you about. And Izumi says, fine. So, what do you want? She says it not in a very harsh tone. She says it in a very kind tone. And, well, Gaara's, like, face is redder than his hair. And so, kind of, Izumi noticed this. And then she was kind of shocked to see that Gaara actually grabbed her hand and, like, pulled her close. And Gaara then says, Like, Gaara's mind is sort of blank, and Shikaku is seeing this. And Shikaku is telling Gaara, no. Gaara is ignoring Shikaku for now. And Gaara says, you are really beautiful. And Izumi says, her face also goes red, the same color as Gaara's, like, hair. And Izumi says, thank you. And Gaara is like, would you go? And then Minto comes out and says, Izumi, where are you? And Gaara, like, walks away after that. Yeah, no. What's it called? Conqueror and Tamaru was actually seeing this, and we're shocked that Gaara can actually feel this emotion. And yeah. So back to Naruto. Naruto is just grabbing a sandwich and eating it, and going back to his room and going to train. Izumi and Hakin are right now just training in the room, well, in their own sort of room. Since, of course, yes, the, what's it called? The room does have, like, 2 other rooms and all that next to it. So, yeah, there's where Hakin and, Noel are training. So, Naruto, he just eats his sandwich and starts doing the, daily mission for 5 days. 5 days, time skip, and now Naruto and his team are now called into the whole, preliminary rounds with Gaara and all that. Gaara's face is still stone, but every time when he's next to, Izumi, he kind of just gets out of that phase and kind of just looks everywhere around. Try not to look at Izumi's eyes that much. So now we go into, the whole preliminary round. So, first match is Kiba Inuzuka versus Naruto. Or, not Naruto, because he reads the paper. Because Naruto changed his name from Naruto Uzumaki towards Asta Jin-Woo. Jin-Woo, the skeleton. Naruto says, okay. He goes down there, and people thinks, yeah, now we kind of see how Naruto's sort of a skeleton. Because Naruto is wearing this, like, black sort of, like, coat and all that. And, it doesn't show anything or anything. Like, his muscles or anything. So, yeah, he kind of looks like a skeleton to people. So, yeah, Kiba says, you might have got lucky the first time, but you ain't getting lucky this time. Now, Kiba tries to rush at Naruto, and Naruto just slaps Kiba away. Kiba gets angry and says, what? Akamaru, here's the pill, and basically they became the whole clone of Kiba. And, they both just charge at Naruto saying, Fang over Fang, and Naruto, what he does is he uses his shadow power. Donzo did tell him, don't show off that many skills, but of course, you can show off one skill. One skill, that's all. Naruto, the skill he uses is to bring out one shadow soldier. And the shadow soldier that he chooses was Ignorous. Igorous. Was it Igorous? Igorous. So yeah, Igorous comes out with the sword and all that, and ready to fight against the Fang over Fang. He just slices the Fang over Fang in half. Of course, that just cuts them both apart. Not really apart, but like not physically, like cut like their arms and all that, but apart from like doing the thing over thing. So Kiba is right now fighting against Naruto, and well, Akamaru is fighting against the Shadow. Icarus. Icarus right now beating the hell out of Akamaru. Akamaru was in the clone, in the whole looking like Kiba, pretty easily just knocked out into a wall. And Kiba says, "No, Akamaru," and tries to punch Naruto. Naruto blocks his punch with one finger and says, "Please, shut up, alright." Smacks him. He just bitch smacks Kiba into a wall and tells him to shut up. The proctor says, "Winner is Asta, Jin-Woo the skeleton." And people were shocked with that power. So, who is going against next? Next is Noel Sylveon versus Sasakura Haruno. Sasakura is going against Noel, and Sasakura has not really trained that much at all, but Noel has. And Sasakura screams, "You won't be anything to impress my Sasuke-kun or anything." And Noel says, "You can keep it. Fuck's sakes, I don't like emo boys like him." And Sasuke says, "You disrespect Sasuke like that." And then there's a giant water dragon coming towards Sasuke and just smash into a wall. The opposite side where Naruto smashed what's called Kiba into. So yeah, she is gone. Like Sasuke is gone. And Kakashi then complains towards Danzo saying, "You teach teach one of your students about the dangers forbidding a technique." And Danzo says, "Teach them? She learned by herself." Calm down, Kakashi the copy ninja. Shouldn't you train your team? It looks like one of your teammates, or not teammates, one of your students named Sasakura Haruno has not trained since the day you have her on your team. And the only person you probably trained was that one kid at Uchiha. Unlike you, I train my students. I teach them jutsus. Unlike you, you teach none of your students that many jutsus unless it's the Uchiha. Now, of course, how should I say? Danzo, even though he doesn't really care about Sasuke Uchiha, which he doesn't at all, he has Izumi Uchiha, and he sees more potential in Izumi than Sasuke, because Sasuke is just arrogant and Izumi actually does train. So yeah. So the elders kinda did have a meeting with Danzo, and when Danzo explained that Izumi Uchiha has more potential in being the strongest Uchiha ever known, because she trains and all that, than her brother named Sasuke Uchiha. Since Sasuke seems that the only thing he kind of knows is being arrogant and wanting to be unstable. So the two elders kind of get it for Danzo that, yes, Sasuke is unstable and they might have to, like, I don't know, arrest him and put him in Konoha and, like, seal off his chakra because he's unstable. And Danzo did notice a curse mark that, Sasuke had. And Danzo is gonna talk to the elders with this more. Well, the elders kind of see Izumi being very strong. So, who is gonna actually get what's called the position of being the Uchiha clan leader? Won't be Sasuke. The elders are kind of leaning onto Izumi, since if Danzo is telling the truth, which Izumi is being way stronger than Sasuke, then yeah. Now Sasuke isn't going against that one that one person from Kabuto's team. He's going against Izumi Uchiha. Now Sasuke fights against his sister. Now how you want this to go is Sasuke doesn't do any jutsus because he can't, because there's this curse mark on him from a gay pedo snake. But yeah. Holy shit, my ear popped. Sorry about that. My ear popped and now I can hear it pretty well. Let me keep going. So, sorry about that. So, Izumi Uchiha versus Sasuke Uchiha. Can you please come down to the stadium and fight? So, of course, they both come down and they start fighting. Now Sasuke tried to do his like taijutsu, and when he's fighting against Izumi, Kakashi is hoping that Sasuke can beat Izumi so he can just laugh at Danzo's face. But 30 seconds later is Sasuke's giving Izumi is giving Sasuke a run for his money. She's easily like kicking him in the stomach, smashing his face to the ground. Of course, Sasuke keep getting up, and of course the curse mark kind of closed, and he does a fireball, and Izumi, she does her own fireball, and her fireball is twice as big as Sasuke, and easily just destroys Sasuke's fireball and just rushes towards Sasuke. It hits Sasuke directly, and Sasuke gets flown back into a wall. So Sasuke is knocked out. The winner is Izumi Uchiha, the proctor said. Hiruzen's amazed with Izumi, and Danzo just smirks and says, "So, Kakashi, didn't you train your Uchiha pretty well? It seems that your Uchiha lost to the basic fireball to a girl, and not to even let me add a little bit more salt, to his own sister. She's a little bit younger than him, but you see, that doesn't matter. Hard work beats genius. Ha!" And Kakashi is fuming. He's like, he wants to punch Danzo, but if he punches an elder, he's fucked. And of course, Hiruzen sees this, and basically, Kakashi had this coming. Now, next is Mento Uzumaki versus Menma Uzumaki. Now, Mento's going against Menma, and Menma's sword of chakra is shit. It is worse. It is worse than Naruto's control than in original canon. Since in this version, Kakashi only focused on, Sasuke, and not his teammates. Not Sasuke's teammates. So, yeah. So, when it comes to down, Menma kind of went into the two-tailed cloak and was about to attack against Mento. Now, Mento, she doesn't need the nine-tails like chakra cloak at all, because even though she already befriend Kurama, and Kurama does help her and the speed boost. And without Mento Mito being in a chakra cloak of the nine-tails, she doesn't even have it. Her eyes does change to red, and she just kicks Menma in the face, launches his ass into the fucking wall, into the same crater where Sasuke would have been at, and just flies out of the building. Yeah, Then Danzo made another comment saying, "Wow, your fucking team just fucking sucks. I thought you were some elite Uchiha. I thought you were some elite Jonin, Kakashi Hatake Kakashi." And Kakashi is fuming. His team just lost. It's worse, because basically Sasuke lost to one of the best rookies, the rookie of the year. And then Sasuke lost to his own sister, his younger sister, they're younger. Sort of split by 1 year. And then, worse is Menma lost to his young sister also. His younger sister. They're not split by 1 year. They're split for like 1 hour. Now, Naruto was born first, so of course he's a little bit older than both Menma and Mento by 1 hour. Not much. Or not 1 hour. Well, yeah, 1 hour, not much, but yeah. So, Naruto, he just says, "Good job, Mento Uzumaki." And, Mento tried to hug, both Zumi and Uchiha. Uchiha tried to hug Naruto. Naruto just sidestepped her, and then she hits the wall. Same with Mento. Naruto's just complicating them, and then they tried to like hug him or something. Yeah, they smashed their head into the wall. Yeah, Naruto's like, "Yeah, no thanks." So yeah, with that happening, Naruto just says, "Interesting." Next it is Hakin Yuki. Yuki versus Ino Yamanaka. Now, Ino versus Hakin, this is how it went. Ino has so many symbols made out of ice in her like skin, she can't move at all. She is just she can't move at all. So the proctor says, Hakin Yuki has just won, and all the other original canon matches still happen the same, except for those 5 matches. So yeah, now it is now for the final. Harusen says the final will contain in 1 month. All of you have to train for 1 month to come up with new moves and show off or whatever. Well, so yes, that is the 1 month. And Danzo is proud of all his students just winning. He's like, thank God I have a good ass team. And of course, Asuma just says, so at least one of my students actually came towards the final. Kurenai, I should also mention, before anything else happened, it was against Hinata and Neji. And Hinata actually managed to defeat Neji. She was very cocky and actually, she actually tried to kill Neji because she does know about the rotation, and well, Neji doesn't know about it because he's a side branch. Neji did try to kill Hinata, but of course it failed, and she decided to try to kill him. Now, it was Minto Uzumaki to actually flash, like just stop her and smash her to the ground. And Neji says, why? And Minto Uzumaki said, well, no, let's not do that one. Neji defeated Hinata pretty easily, like smashed her to the ground and just happy. He's like, you're nothing but a pathetic trash can at all. So of course, he tried to kill Hinata, which no one, Naruto really didn't save her or anything, and didn't even care, saying, I'm gonna get revenge. So who is going against Neji is actually Minto Uzumaki. Izumi Uchiha is going against, well, Gaara of the, Gaara. And, Naruto is going against, Naruto is going against Kankuro. Tomari is going against Shikamaru, still the same. Hakin is going against Noel. So yeah. Now, also Shino. Shino was someone else that passed, and Kurenai said, yeah, even one of my teammates also, one of my students also passed. What about you, Kakashi? Kakashi looks so pissed. He doesn't care. I don't care. Shut up and leave me alone. So, even though Menma is out of control and actually went into the Nine-Tailed Cloak, Danza said, Harusen, you let that boy, that one person with the 9 tails, be in the Chunin exam, seeing that he's unstable and his chakra control on the 9 tails is shit. What are you gonna do about it if the council kinda knows about the power that Menma has? And Harusen said, I'll figure out what to do. Leave me alone. Now, Danzo takes his team away, and Harusen wanted to, tell Jiraiya to train Minto, but Danzo is actually going to train all his teammates. Well, I mean, not all his teammates, all his team. Except for Naruto. Naruto has already something that he wants to go and do by himself, which Danzo will respect that. Since that is the thing, Minto is going to train with Izumi. Well, not really train. They're actually going to be training separate with different root ambus. So, Minto is actually not. She already has the control of the 9 tails, so she doesn't need to train with, what's it called? The wood style guy from the root ambus. I forgot his name. What? Yonoto? I don't remember. I forgot his name. Sai is actually gonna go against Izumi Uchiha. So Danzo is thinking to put Sai on Team 13 also. So it's good enough they already fight and all that. So Izumi kind of just be like very nice towards Sai and all that. And Sai kind of open up a little bit more. So yeah, he's kind of smiles normal instead of having that fake smile. Now, Hawking is going against one of the root Ambus who doesn't have ice style but has a fire style and all that. And what's it called? Noelle is actually gonna go train with a water style Ambu, like very powerful water style user. So yeah. Wait, no. Why did I say fire style for Hawking? No, Hawking's actually gonna be training with her father. What's it called? Her father, Zabuza Momoshi and Haku, well, Yuki, and all that. But yeah, Noelle's gonna be training with some of the root Ambus that have very powerful water style. So yeah. Izumi training with Sai. Minto is going to be training with the Ninetales, and Naruto's going to be doing his own thing for the 1 month. So this is where I'm actually going to leave it off. Also 1 month time skip, but yeah, this is where I'm actually going to leave it off. Have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed. I'm going to actually go get my sibling from from her school and all that, or from the school. Yeah. So yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed.